You know that feeling, right? Your phone buzzes, you look down, and you don't recognize the number. And in that split second, you hesitate. Should I answer this? It's more than just annoying. It feels like an intrusion. Well, what if you could swap that feeling of uncertainty for one of total confidence? That's exactly what we're going to tackle right now. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you're anything like me, the answer is a huge yes. That feeling like someone's just barging into your personal space with a random call, it's incredibly common. And let's be honest, it's just plain frustrating. So the first thing you need to know is you are definitely not alone in this. Over the next few minutes, we're going to pull back the curtain on who's really calling, what it is they actually want, and most importantly, how you can handle every single one of these calls with complete confidence and peace of mind. All right, so let's get into it. The best way to beat them is to know their game plan, right? We're going to walk through the 5 biggest, most common types of scam calls. Once you see the pattern, their playbook, you'll be able to spot them a mile away. Okay, first up, we've got a real classic. And this one, it goes straight for the jugular, right? It preys on that deep-seated fear we all have about our money being in trouble. The call comes in, the person on the other end sounds super professional, maybe even a little urgent, and they say they're from your bank. And, their tactics are so simple, it's almost brilliant. They'll say something like, "There's been some suspicious activity on your account, and we need you to verify your details to secure it." But listen, here's the one thing you need to burn into your brain. Your bank will never, ever call you up and ask for your password or your PIN number. They already know who you are. This is just a tactic to make you panic and give up information before you had a chance to think. All right, so they've tried to hit you where your money is. Next up, they try a totally different kind of fear. The fear of authority. This one is designed to be super intimidating. The caller pretends they're from some powerful agency like the IRS. Yeah, this is all about pure, high-octane pressure. They use scary words like lawsuit, arrest warrant, and they demand you pay them immediately, usually in some weird, untraceable way, like with gift cards. But here's the deal, and it's a simple one. Government agencies, they send letters, real official mail. They do not call you up making threats and demanding money over the phone. Okay, so they've tried money, they've tried the law. What's next? Well, of course, it's your technology. You get that call totally out of the blue from someone who says they're from Microsoft or maybe Apple. They'll hit you with some technical sounding jargon like your computer is sending out error signals and it's infected with a dangerous virus. Their whole goal is to get you to grant them remote access to your computer. But just think about it for a second. These huge tech companies, they are not sitting there monitoring your personal computer. They will never, and I mean never, call you first about a problem. It's interesting. Not all scams are about fear. Some of the sneakiest ones, they do a total 180. They go for the complete opposite emotion, pure excitement. The phone rings, and someone on the other end is just bursting with joy because guess what? You've just won a giant lottery or a brand new car. But then there's always that one little catch, right? To get your amazing prize, you just need to pay a small fee to cover taxes or shipping. This, right here, is the biggest red flag in the world. Let me say it again so it really sinks in. If you have to pay money to get money, it is always a scam. 100% of the time. No exceptions. Real prizes are free. Okay, for our last one, we're going to shift gears. We're moving away from the loud, obvious scams to something much quieter, much more subtle. This one might not even feel like a scam at first because they aren't asking for money. They're just verifying some info. It'll be something casual like, "Hi, I'm calling from your insurance company. Can you just confirm your date of birth for me?" See what they're doing? They're data mining. It's like they're collecting little puzzle pieces about you to build a bigger profile for an even bigger scam down the line. So the rule here is super simple. If you didn't make the call, you don't give out the info. Period. Okay, so we've broken down the 5 big ones, but you and I both know scammers are creative. New schemes pop up all the time. So how can you spot any scam, even a brand new one? Well, it's actually pretty simple. You just have to listen for how they're trying to make you feel. Just think about the difference. A real call from a legitimate company, the person is usually calm. A scam call, they're trying to make you feel panicked or threatened. A real organization will give you time to think things over. A scammer demands you act right now. That feeling, that pit in your stomach that tells you you're being rushed or scared, that's not an accident. That is the scam. It's your internal alarm system going off. And all of this leads to maybe the single most important thing you'll hear today. I really want this to stick with you. Hanging up on someone is not rude. It is safe. You do not owe a stranger on the phone a polite conversation or a goodbye. Your safety always comes first. All right, so now you know how to spot a scammer. Let's talk about your action plan. This is your simple, powerful toolkit for taking back control. And the best part? It's only 3 easy steps. Step 1, hang up. Seriously, don't say another word, don't argue, just end the call, the conversation is over. Step 2, block that number. That way you don't have to deal with them again. And step 3, and this one's really important, tell someone. Tell a friend, a family member, a neighbor. This isn't about being embarrassed, it's about looking out for each other and spreading the word. Okay, but I know what some of you might be thinking. What if I do answer by mistake? What if I talk to them for a minute before I realize something's off? Look, that happens to a lot of people. It's a really common worry. But trust me, the answer is so simple. It's okay. It's totally fine. You haven't failed. You haven't made some terrible mistake. The second you get that weird feeling, that little red flag in your brain, your job is exactly the same. Just hang up. That's it. You haven't done anything wrong, and you always have the power to just end the call. So, as we wrap this all up, there's one last thought I really want to leave you with. This is the main idea, the core of everything we've talked about today. Just remember this. Your phone, it's your tool. It exists for your convenience, to connect you with the people you actually want to talk to. It is not a welcome mat for strangers to scare you or trick you. You decide who gets your time and attention. You are always in control. So, I'm going to leave you with a question. Now that you know all this, what's the very first thing you're going to do the next time an unknown number calls your phone? Really think about it, because having that plan ready to go, that's the key to staying safe and, most importantly, staying in control.